Hello everyone. Before starting the lesson, try the warm-up. Calculate the following amounts: 15% of $250, 5% of $375, and 1.3% of $550. Pause the video and calculate these amounts. If you need a little reminder, here's how we can do the first one. And here we are. To find the percent of a number, take the percent as a decimal and multiply it by the number. Because we're dealing with money, dollar amounts, we're going to have 2 digits after the decimal because we're always going to round to the nearest cent. In this lesson, we're going to talk about simple interest. We're going to be able to solve problems involving simple interest. So we'll first talk about what interest is, and then we'll clarify with some examples. First, let's talk about interest. Interest is the cost of borrowing money. If you buy anything, you pay more than what the store paid for it. That's how they make a profit. It's kind of the same with a bank. If you borrow money from a bank, you're going to have to pay them back more than what you got from them. That's how they make money. So when you borrow money from the bank, you owe the bank interest. That interest is the extra amount you got to pay back. But it works the other way too. When you put money in the bank owes you interest. Some people don't really realize it, but when you put money in a bank account, you're actually lending the bank money. They use your money to make investments and make a profit off of it. So they're borrowing money from you. They're going to pay you back what they borrowed from you with interest. Now, it's not very much interest, but the bank does owe you some interest when you put money in the bank. So if you look at your bank statement every month, you'll notice you'll get a very small interest payment at the end of each month. Now, there are 2 main types of interest: simple interest and compound interest. Simple interest is calculated only on the original amount borrowed, whereas compound interest is calculated on top of interest already earned. The focus of this lesson is on simple interest, but in the next lesson, you'll see examples of compound interest and you'll be better able to see the difference. So here's my simple interest example. Bob borrowed $1,000. This is called the principal of the loan. The principal is the amount borrowed. The bank is charging 10% simple interest per year. This is the annual interest rate. So there's 2 key words here: principal, that's the amount borrowed, and annual interest rate. That's always a percent. The bank is going to charge a percentage of what you borrowed every year. That's what we call the annual interest rate. How much interest will Bob be charged when he pays back the loan 3 years later? Well, they're charging him 10% interest per year. So they're going to charge him 10% of $1,000 each year for 3 years. To calculate that, 10% of $1,000 is 0.10 times 1,000, but we're doing that for 3 years, so multiply that by 3. So that ends up being $300. So he borrows $1,000. 3 years later, he owes the bank $300 in interest. How much money will Bob have to pay the bank in total? Well, he's not just going to pay back $300. That wouldn't make sense. You borrow $1,000 and only have to pay them back $300? No, remember, this is the extra cost. This is the interest. He has to pay back what he borrowed plus the interest. So the total amount he owes is the principal plus the interest. He borrowed $1,000 and he owes $300, so total he has to pay back $1,300. So this is how simple interest works. You're charged a certain percentage of what you borrowed every year for a certain number of years. And you have to pay back the principal plus the interest. And so we can formalize that with some formulas. I equals PRT. The amount of interest is equal to the principal multiplied by the annual interest rate multiplied by the time in years. That's how I calculated how much interest he owed. $1,000 times 0.10 times 3. When you pay back the loan, you have to pay the principal plus interest. So the total amount, A, that you have to pay is the principal plus the interest. Make sure to include these formulas on your unit summary notes. Here's an example. Calculate the amount of interest and the total amount owing for each simple interest loan. So for this first loan and the second loan, we're borrowing the same amount of money. The annual interest rate is also the same. It's the amount of time that's different. Here it's 4 years, here it's 4 months. So see if you can figure out the amount of interest, I, and also the total amount owing, A, for each of these loans. Pause the video and try this on your own. For the first loan, I equals PRT. Multiply those together, you get $409 in interest. The total amount owing, A, is the principal plus the interest, ends up being $2,454. For the second one, the only difference is the amount of time. It's 4 months, not 4 years, so don't put a 4 here again, because then you'll end up with the same amount of interest as if it was 4 years. Change this to 4/12. 4 months is 4/12 of a year. So take your time and turn it into a fraction. If you're not dealing with years directly, turn it into a fraction of a year. So I do 2,045 multiplied by 0.05 multiplied by 4 divided by 12, and we get $34.08 in interest for a 4-month period. The total amount owing is going to be $2,079.08. Here's another example. Bob invests $500 in a savings account that earns 3.5% per year simple interest. How much interest will he earn after 30 months? Pause the video and try to solve this question. I'm asked to find the interest, so I'll use my interest formula. Interest is P times R times T. The principal is $500. The annual interest rate is 3.5%. And the time is 30 months. Well, that's 30/12 of a year. Yes, you can write it as an improper fraction. That's fine. So in my calculator, I'll do 500 multiplied by 0.035 multiplied by 30 divided by 12, and I get $43.75 in interest that he will earn. Next example. Roberta borrowed $2,000. The lender charges 4.25% per year simple interest. If she paid the loan after 5 months, how much did she pay in total? Pause the video and try this one on your own. First, I calculate the amount of interest she's being charged. The principal is $2,000, 4.25%. For 5 months, that's 5/12 of a year. Multiply and divide by 12, $35.42 in interest. But that's not the total. How much does she have to pay in total? Well, the $2,000 plus the $35.42 in interest. That's a total of $2,035.42 that she has to pay in total. Try this example. Bill invests $1,000 in an account that earns 5.2% per year simple interest. How long will it take for the total amount of the investment to reach $6,000? This question's a little bit different. How long will it take? We're trying to find the amount of time. So pause the video and see if you can figure this one out. I started with this formula. The total amount, $6,000, is equal to the principal plus the interest. I know the principal was $1,000. So I start with $1,000. I end with $6,000. That means I have $5,000 in interest. Now I can use my interest formula. The interest is equal to PRT. I don't know what T is, but I know what I, P, and R are. $5,000 in interest came from the $1,000 at 0.052, the 5.2% for so many years. 1,000 times 0.052 is 52. To solve for T, divide by 52. I end up with 96.2 approximately. So what does this mean? Well, remember T is in years. It's going to take a little over 96 years for this investment to grow to $6,000. That's a long time. Better start saving now, Bill. And here's the last example for this lesson. Brenda borrowed $2,500. She repaid the loan 2.5 years later in the amount of $3,000. What annual rate of simple interest was she charged? So here we know how much she borrows. We know how much she paid back in total. We don't know what the annual interest rate is, though, and that's what we're trying to find. So pause the video and see if you can determine what the annual interest rate was. I know the principal and I know the total amount, A, so I can determine how much interest there was. $500 in interest. So she paid $500 in interest. She started by borrowing $2,500 at a certain interest rate for 2.5 years. 2,500 times 2.5 is 6,250. So to calculate R, we have to divide by 6,250. 500 divided by 6,250 is 0.08. That means the annual interest rate was 8%. So in this lesson, you got an introduction to what interest is. It's the cost of borrowing money. And we looked at simple interest. You have formulas to calculate the interest and the total amount. And we looked at the last two examples for finding variables like the interest rate or the time. So as you're practicing, if you have any issues, please reach out for help.